Hello and welcome to Hindustan Astrology. I'm Katya, and today's video we're going to talk about the October 2019 full moon. It's the Hunter's moon, so it's big and beautiful orange moon in the northern hemisphere, and it's taking place at 23 degrees of Pisces in the nakshatra of Revati. Now, Revati is a very mystical and spiritual nakshatra. The star that rules this nakshatra is Alfurg, and that is in the left tail of the constellation Pisces. And the thing is that it really shines well with artists and mystics, and also it gives them the leadership skills that they need for success, because it is a successful star. So people that have this nakshatra in their chart, prominent, either in their moon or their ascendant nakshatra particularly, are very caring and giving individuals. They do best when they are in the care of somebody else, and the deity that rules this nakshatra is Pushan. He is the shepherd. So people that have this nakshatra prominent are very protective. Now, not in a Cancer way, but in a Pisces way. And the way they express this, the positive quality, is they are able to see when someone is hurting. They're very empathetic and very psychic as well. And they naturally gravitate towards people that need help. The negative side is that they don't know when to say no. And they can become codependent, in a relationship, be the one that does everything, and kind of takes, the other person takes advantage of these people. So they have to be very careful of putting up boundaries, because a fish, which is the symbol, actually the dual fish is the symbol of this nakshatra. It's also Pisces. But a fish doesn't have any shell. It's just pure sensitivity. It doesn't know how to protect itself. So the negative side is that these people can overextend themselves and have a lot of physical ailments because they're not replenishing their own cup before they give to others. And so that's something they need to learn. But at this time of the month, we are leading up to the Saraswati Yoga at the end of the month. And the ruler of Pisces is Jupiter. And Jupiter is getting ready to go Gandanta. Now, technically, it starts at 26.4 degrees of a water sign and goes to 3.2 degrees of the next fire sign. The most intense part of this is at about 28-29 degrees of the fire or the water sign, right before it switches signs. So at this point in the month, we have Jupiter at about almost 26 degrees. So we're starting to feel the fire. Fires are starting to amp up, particularly in Lebanon. They've had a lot of brush fires, and of course the fires all over California should be, unfortunately, not getting much better. But we do have the ruler of Revati is Mercury, and Mercury's in Libra, sitting with Venus. So it's a Nichabanga yoga, where a planet that's debilitated, or Mercury doesn't do real great in the sign, but having Venus in Libra is going to strengthen that. And then, on top of everything, we have Mars and the Sun still conjunct. And so this is actually taking place in Virgo, opposite the full moon. So that's still, it's been hot all summer because of this combination, and it's been hotter than usual in the fall, at least where we live. So once these two separate towards the end of the month, then we're actually into November. Sun and Mars will separate. But yeah, so having Moon let's just take a look at the chart real fast. It's up here. Having the moon opposite Mars also produces a Chandra Mangala yoga. And in somebody's personal chart, that can indicate a boon in wealth. Either the conjunction or the opposition. So if you are Leo or an Aquarius rising, then this full moon will be taking place in your 2nd or 8th house, and so you could be getting some money at this time, possibly, and that's a good outcome of that. And then, now, also we have to realize that moon is isolated during this full moon, and he's way over here. Everybody else is on this side. Well, actually, he's got 2 outer planets around him, so I mean, it's not technically a Papakartari yoga where he's being hemmed by 2 malefics, but he's got Neptune retrograde on one side and Uranus retrograde on the other, and the moon is in Revati, just, you know, swimming along. Drowning, possibly. So sink or swim, right? This is, I see, you know, a time to go deep into our emotions, and being that, you know, Venus is in her own sign and Mercury's there, this is a great time to socialize. Don't sit at home and feel sorry for yourself. I really feel like, you know, this is, it's going to be beautiful outside, and we should really focus on peace and love. Because, you know, Mars is 12 places away from all of the 2 planets in Libra, and that can indicate an enemy coming from behind because you're not paying attention. And for the U.S. chart, that's actually this full moon is taking place in the 10th house, but then the 4th house of the homeland could be vulnerable at this time. So with that, I'd like to close and just say thank you very much for watching my channel, watching my videos, and I'm also doing some Facebook live videos on my page, Hindustan Astrology, and then I could do some prashna and talk to people, and we can, you know, dig a little bit deeper into some of the transits. So I might pop over there occasionally. And yeah, thank you so much for your support. Don't forget to like and subscribe. And if you're interested in a personal reading, because of course this is general, general readings for the video, just go to my website, www.hindustanastrology.com, and at the top just click on the consultations tab. And I thank you very much for your support. Namaste.